So this build is, I call it the explosive flame, mainly because it is dried hive. I got it in blue magic tier, so I've been always trying to mess around with that explosion on rune damage. I love the effect, find it hilarious. It does make you feel stronger, and then it does give a little AoE. I was working on it on an arrow build. I was trying to see if I can deal it with multi-shot. Doesn't work as well with multi-shot for some reason, but it works better with the arrow shot. Kind of procs a little bit more frequently. Multi-shot, sometimes I do the 10 shots and I barely get one arrow to proc. So I've been using the dried hive with it on Inferno. And Inferno gives you the explosion a little bit more frequently. Not as much, not that much more, but you notice it a lot more. I'm using pretty much the basic armor set layout. Flame damage increased on everything that it can be. Flame damage, heat damage increased on the hat, burn damage increased on the body, burn build up on the gloves, and then I also have focus gain on inflicting any buildup, and then damage increase, damage decreased based on durability. Everything has the indestructible, unrepairable, and then I also get the damage increased after 2 seconds of sprinting. Kind of helps well. Rune damage increased, of course, because we're going to be focused on runes. Focus, max focus increase, and then damage dealt increase. One thing I don't like in this game is that the focus gain increase does not work well. Does not work with the gain focus on inflicting any buildup or any of these gain focus on kill, any of those procs. It's just for basic attack, which I think shouldn't be a thing. If you use focus gain, I think should increase these other focus gains. Should work a little differently, and then that way mage builds can be a little bit more dependent on their runes than having to attack every time. I mean, it means it says focus gain, so focus gain should be a little bit more versatile. I mean, healing works with lifesteal, so why didn't focus gain work with the other focus increases? All right. And if I use any echoes, I'm just gonna get focus gain increase echoes, because why not? And as you can see, it does proc that explosion a little often. But one thing that's weird about this skill, it looks like it can go pretty far, but it doesn't reach very far. See, like it doesn't reach 100%. It's like halfway. And I also do have focus cost decreased on all the gems, so it doesn't do as much. Focus get increased by 50%, but take 5% damage each time focus is used. No. I just want focus gain on kill. That's it. Or they should have a focus gain perk that you can get that's percentage based. That will be good, instead of a fixed number. And you can easily backstab in this game. Some people complain about backstabbing is hard, and it's not. Last time I played on this stage, the camera got bugged. When I went on the elevator, camera was all the way at the spawn point, and I couldn't see this level. Go capture all those backstabs. There's no one here, right? Love that jump. Still no runes yet. No rune, no focus increase. Come on, let me get one. Let me get one so I could get it for the boss later on. Big explosions. Hopefully I'll get knocked off the stage. Because that tends to be what happens when I play this mode. It seems like when you get up to full health, you get a lot more focus. Not full. Once you get up to full focus, you kind of get a lot more focus. Or sustain more focus. Oh, thanks. Good thing that was water. I would have died there from that charge attack. Focus gain rolls, echoes. Any focus gain echoes? Let's see. Nope, nothing. Try to build focus this round up as much as I can. I guess I can get that one. Big guy? Yep. Sometimes I wish you can execute them, but I get the reason why. That residual damage is always fun. Yes, die. Let me get that. Now, make sure I don't get pushed off in this damn thing. Yeah, look at all these guys over here. I'm not going over there. Just my luck I get knocked off. And onto the Crucible Knight. Nope, that's it. Only got one echo. Let's see how the Crucible Knight works out. Alright, so there you go. It works. I barely think that perk worked because I don't think I was recovering any focus. What was that one perk? Regenerates focus continuously at two every 3 seconds. And I don't think that was working because I'm not getting any focus. Oh, there it goes. Wait, is it? +3. That's health. So it says generate focus at 2 every 3 seconds. I'm getting +3 health. And I don't have anything that says regenerate health. So I think that's a bug. Looks like I found a bug. So that, I don't know what it is with the devs and just so stingy with focus in this game. Like, yes, I understand you want them to be strong, but come on. Focus on foods doesn't work. And then focus on food is so low and it's such a rare food. At least in other Souls-like games, you get flask and there's yes, I understand it's different, but at least you get to start off with some focus when you build and you die. You know, not saying that we have to go to heck, maybe at a bonfire you can build food and when you come back you kind of regenerate. That would be cool at least. I mean, let people start off with focus. That's the only thing I don't feel that this game likes. They just scared of focus. But yeah, that echo is bugged. It doesn't regenerate focus. It only regenerates health. And again, the echo says, it says focus regenerates continuously at 2 every 3 seconds. But earlier in the video, right before we got to this area, it was just regenerating my health. So yeah, there goes a bug. Well, thank you for watching though. I'll try to see what I can do with this build, if there's anything else I can do to optimize it. I do find it fun. Come out here with the flames, just burn everything.